Great question coming here from Shuaib, saying for folks over here at Comet, if you had one tool to focus or choose for MLOps for beginners, i.e. frameworks, Django, Flask, testing methodologies, PyTest, CI/CD, software tools, or ML frameworks, what would it be? I'd say it would be Comet if I had to choose one. Let's hear from Dhruv.
So if I understood the question correctly, it's like, what tools or frameworks should you get started with when trying to adopt like a more ML ops type of workflow? Is that,
Yeah,
have I got that?
that's what I'm getting from there too. A question was, if you had one tool to focus or choose for ML ops beginners, frameworks, testing methodologies, software tools, ML frameworks, which would it be?
Truly, like I'm gonna go very old school with this and say Git. Get good with using the command line, and yeah, and knowing how to write good tests is beneficial no matter what, because really at the end of the day, as like ML practitioners, our tools are code, right? Like our primary output is like we produce code, and the code produces data and all those other things. So being able to write like readable code, testable code, I think goes much further than any sort of framework or one specific type of tool, because like tools and frameworks change, that sort of fundamentals are forever.
Yeah, that's 100% true. Thank you, Dhruv. Michael?
I was going to have kind of the same answer. I was also leaning towards Git and like towards those fundamentals, Git and the command line. And I suppose if I had to add my own angle to this answer, maybe I would try to skirt the question a little bit and say, for me, my preferred way of learning is by contrasting different options and seeing like what frustrates me or what problems I run into with contrasting approaches. So for learning ML ops, for instance, like if you were like if you were cared about, for instance, like deploying models and how that maybe relates to managing virtual environments, or like generally like how you're going to package models, I would say it's really helpful to try a few different things. See the way that you handle dependencies with Conda versus virtual M versus poetry versus like a whole bunch of 2 or 3 different things, and then see like what is frustrating about each of those. And honestly, I think following just like those kind of chains of frustration is the most enlightening thing, because like ultimately good ML ops work is about like mitigating friction, and you have to figure out what that friction is before you can do anything about it.